What's up, collectors? P-Rockzilla here. I'm here with Peter, the fabulous Peter, and Hector. What's up, guys?
What up? What up? How's it going? Welcome to the Mondo booth.
What's up, fellow collectors? Die Dale.
Anyways, we're doing the booth tour. So the first thing I saw right away was the turtles right here.
Yeah, man.
So we got Donatello here, finally painted. You guys can explain some stuff here.
Well, you know that turtles in 1/6 is like a thing that's like been missing, right? Like there's turtles in 1/6. Mondo used to do the Mirage style turtles or the comic style. There have been some other companies here and there, but there's never been anything that kind of gets close to that 90s movie vibe that we've all loved. And we've been talking to Paramount for a while. I said, can we do anything in 1/6? And finally, they agreed to let us do a Mondo-verse turtle line in 1/6. So if you're familiar with our He-Man figures, our Thundercats figures, you know that what we do with those is we get all the important landmarks, the traits, the Easter eggs of those characters that you love, but we kind of push them and re-envision them through our own lens, through our own artist's lens, right? So this Donnie is the example of all the great textures and colors and details and grit that you love from the 90s movies, but with plenty of features from the comics like white eyes, like, mousers, right? Things that never made their way to the movies. So for us, this is what if Mondo got to design the look of the third movie? What if we got to produce that film? Well, what would we want to see as fans? Well, we want to see Krang come through, finally. We want to see Krang team up with Shredder. So maybe Krang comes through Dimension X portal, finds Shredder like on his half dead after the Super Shredder incident, right? Picks him up, says, hey man, let's help me bring Dimension X through, and I will give you the best tech that you've ever imagined. You don't need to hire teenagers to smoke cigarettes. You could just use these incredible robotic foot soldiers, and we're going to do this thing. So what is the reaction to that? In our universe, the Turtles have already fought that tech once. So Donnie got a couple of mousers, took them back to the sewer layer, and now he's rebuilding them to be his assistants. So these are the Mouse Bros. You got this one with the duct tape flashlights attached to see in the dark, right? He's got little hands. Maybe this is Donnie's like lab assistant. Maybe he's helping him build stuff, holding stuff so he can screw it on or whatever. And then this one here has been retrofitted with a 90s camcorder and like an RC wheels. So this is like a recon drone that Donnie could build. So our rules.
Does it roll?
It does.
It does roll, yeah. The wheels are rubber.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And so the rules for us are like anything that's designed has to exist based on 90s tech. If the Turtles have it, it has to be stuff that they can find in the sewers, right?
Or in the garbage.
In the
or whatever,
garbage, right?
It's all acquired stuff.
Yes.
And it's cobbled together, right?
Exactly.
Nothing is like meant to look clean and nice. It's like,
Yes.
when even this glove that he has like a T800 whatever calculator, scientific
Oh, it's a
calculator.
controller. I just saw the
Yeah,
controller.
he's got a gaming controller there, and it's all
You
duct tape.
control the recon
Yeah, he has to
drone.
control the drones, right, in some way, right? So, and then he has a little Casio like calculator watch, or not Casio, but you know what I mean.
Please don't sue.
Yeah, please don't sue.
Yeah, tons of accessories, but
Fanny
also,
packs, but
right.
it also has that those 90s colors, the blues and the purples and all of that. So,
and at the same time, if you're more of a purist, you could remove all those
Yes.
accessories and just have a straightforward Donatello.
yes, you can remove
your collection.
the glove with the controller. You can remove the fanny pack.
Oh,
and
wow.
You can have a more standard.
So obviously, he's coming more accessories.
Yes,
Swappable heads, and by the way, the pupils on the eyes are swappable, so any head can have white eyes or pupils.
Yes, and ton of hands and a ton of other little things where like you can have a more classic Donnie look, or kind of like our vision for it, which is this kind of like mix of like Donnie's a tech guy, so
Yeah.
the tech guy of the group. So we put some tech in there without overdoing it.
Yeah, you want the accessories and the details to tell a little bit of a story. Like Donnie's able to really be the tech guy now because he's get all this new tech. And by the way, he's
Metalhead.
he's building Metalhead.
Yeah, that's all right.
So this accessory is something that would be on his lab desk. He's building Metalhead in our universe, right? He's realizing that the Turtles got to step up their game, not just with weapons like the electro-charged bow staff he has on his back, but also maybe another soldier for their fight, right? So in our headcanon, that's how Metalhead is starting to come together. So maybe down the line, we got a Metalhead figure in this line, and this is the first seed of that.
So now, would this be more of like a time release exclusive one, or it's gonna be?
It'll be a time release.
Yeah,
also
100%. And now, for the first time in New York, we're showing off Leo.
I know it's supposed to be
over
Leo.
here.
I did notice the paint on this thing. That's from the Babe movies too.
Well, a little science, right? So we're pulling from everywhere in the history of turtles. So then here, Leo.
Look at Leo the claw.
Right. So Leo, same way Donnie's leveling up his tech, engineering and knowledge, Leo's doubling down on being the ninja, the one who's taking the martial arts training to the next level. There's a lot more you're not seeing with Leo yet. There's soft goods, there's cloaks, hoods, masks. He's going to be that stealth ninja, okay? And you're going to have the same opportunity to have a stripped down Leo, straightforward, or all that gear that you're going to see tells the story of the next stage for Leo. But also, all of the turtles are going to come with accessories that Donnie built for them. So even though you get his traditional katana blades, you're also going to get this Odachi blade that's been retrofitted with a bike handle to kick on the electrostatic. So when he's chopping through a foot soldier that's a robot now, you want to short circuit it so it doesn't get back, up and you can't rebuild it.
So obviously he's gonna have the electric effect, kind of like Donatello has.
Yes.
All right.
Right? So it's kind of like in this version, they're trying to level up with what they have, with what they can do, but also very intentional for a purpose from everything. So, he's got some cool armor that he's acquired, but then that shin guard's a license plate. So like that's you see it?
Yeah, it says party wagon.
Oh snap!
So yeah, you're gonna get Easter eggs everywhere. You're gonna get the turtle design that you want, and it's truly a love letter from us. What if we can put everything we love about turtles into one package, right?
Yeah,
dude. This is now question. Like I know Donatello. Do like the accessories come off the belt?
Yep.
Everything replaceable. The flashlight, the wrench.
All of the little shurikens, the little ninja stars in the back, the throwing, everything comes off. He has these two little small katana, short swords that he like a holster. You can kind of do like this. He's got his big katana, obviously, and then he comes with a bunch of he's very much. Oh, you told me.
The ninja accessories. Yeah, and
You're
Donnie's
talking about the Odachi blade?
Yes.
Okay.
And Donnie's got a screwdriver and a wrench on his belt. You can pull them off. You can hold them.
Now it's gonna be close to like final paint product, the Donatello, or
that's final.
I love the way the shell looks.
That's the factory. That's not a hand paint. That's a factory's execution. So that is what folks will be getting.
And obviously we all get the standard like default bandana dripping over the shoulder.
Yeah, you'll have swappable bandana attachments. So you could have, like you see Donnie's got one, and they're articulated. Like that one can hang down. You go to the side. Same thing with Leo. He'll have this one that rests, but he'll also have ones that move. So in the wind, or it looks like it's moving in the wind. But you're gonna have a very customizable figure. I think people will, especially toy photographers, are gonna have tons of options.
How many people were waiting for this from you guys? Since you guys did the Mirage ones.
We've been trying to do it for a while, and the timing is finally right. Paramount blessed us with the opportunity, and
not only that, but since we did the Mirage, which was 8 years ago, turtles have been. Everyone's doing turtles
and doing a great job.
Yeah, NECA has done some of the best turtles out there, man. And then there's so much turtles. So for us, it was like, okay, if we're finally going to come back to do this, I don't want to do what it's already been done. Let's do something. Do something new that only we can do.
Yeah, and we want to excite. We want, but the way we get excited designing it, we want people to be excited. And we get excited about what's new, not new like it wipes the slate clean, but new that brings all the stuff we love in a new light, right? Because it respects the fans. I think Turtles fans love the goofy stuff for sure, but they also love the Turtles being badass.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah,
that's what I like.
I do. Yeah. But I think that
it's a mix of the badass with the fantasy, the sci-fi.
Yes.
You want the sci-fi a part of it.
Yeah, why can't it be both? Why can't you have the fun, the crazy stuff, the wacky stuff, but also there should be an opportunity for them to turn on that gear and go, dude. And be badasses the same way Batman and Wolverine is, right? You need both. So this line, hopefully, for fans, you'll see that coming through.
You guys are smart because I know what's gonna happen. You're gonna make me want to buy two of them. So I gotta have one goofy and one serious, one like the cartoon looking more, and the one more of your image.
Sure, yeah. You're gonna have a lot of options, man, and if we do it, we want it to be definitive. We want people to feel like they can get more Turtles figures, but they only need these.
So these both should come out early next year.
Donnie's like very soon.
Donnie's
Oh,
November.
very soon?
Yeah.
November pre-order.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And Leo's next year.
Yeah, Q1 next year.
So early next year.
We're gonna try to spread them out so people can get them, but we want to get to so many characters.
You have like an estimate price, like for exclusives. Like they don't give you accurate, like an estimate.
Yeah, I would
Similar to our He-Man stuff.
He-Man stuff around that 250 range. You know.
I can't wait. Another one I can't wait for. I mean, I want to make eye contact with you guys, but I'm glazing over this shit right
We'd
here.
rather you be.
I know it's like this. I'm looking at the little details there, but this right here behind us. Yeah, look at this, guys.
Again, like we're in New York, right?
That's what Jordan.
Yeah. We're in New York. You got to do the New York icons, and we've been wanting to do Gargoyles for a long time, and finally, right?
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of animated, 1/6 scale. It's kind of like our thing, right? With X-Men, with Batman. Gargoyles has been like one of those that we've been trying to get for a long time, and finally got it thanks to the folks here at Funko and their licensing power and all of that. So Goliath, man, and we felt like it'd be one thing to show it on a screen and show people that way, but people needed to see it in person to really realize how giant this thing is. He comes with Bronx.
I told you to come with
He
Bronx.
comes with Bronx, which in this case is more of like a statue kind of figure. It'll be a soft vinyl, and the head will be posable. So, but it's more of like a companion piece, and he comes obviously a ton of accessories, swappable heads, swappable wings, so you can.
That's what I was gonna ask. My next, the fold. You got the fold.
Yeah, the fold. Yes, you got the fold.
Are you gonna have the maybe it's too much asking, but like the spread out wings,
Not,
like
not with this one.
Okay,
no.
all right.
So it'll be these wings and then the fully folded.
those look nice, man. This thing looks beautiful. I mean, you guys had a sample right with Man Bat. I kind of like
Right.
the first step
Right,
in
right.
doing this.
Yes.
Yeah, with Goliath, it's like trying to nail that look in your shelf that is like full presence, badass, imposing, heroic, and it's nailing that silhouette has been really important.
So this is also gonna be like some time, like a time release one also.
Yeah. Next year.
And then Goliath is gonna be part. He's gonna be part of the time. Oh, I forgot his name already. Bronx. He's gonna be part of the time release.
Yeah.
Okay. This is gonna be awesome, man.
Yeah, we're stoked, man. We hope people dig it because we have a lot of plans for like Brooklyn, and all of the other great characters from the show.
Because these, I know NECA does them. I have a few of them, but the size of this, man, like this.
NECA does a cool thing because they did their own kind of interpretation, right?
It's like their own stylization.
Yeah, it's a stylized. Whereas this is like us trying to be exactly what it looked like in the show, right? Like capturing the art style of the show, like we've done with Batman the Animated Series and X-Men and stuff like that.
And one cool thing I see real good right away is the different stand. That's something different you guys are doing.
Yeah.
So definitely.
Yeah, so you have more of like that flex stand, right? Like a flight stand. We're using that with some of our other figures now. Buzz Off, got a great flight stand and a nice big base to really live up to the scale and size of the character.
I mean, it's like this is exciting, man. I can't wait to see it
really
painted.
cool stuff. First unveiled.
This is
What
nice.
else do you guys want to see?
What else you guys want to show?
Let's go to.
Oh, I got the He-Mans. I got the He-Mans. We'll do He-Man. So this is a new line that you guys are starting to. This is a 1/12 scale.
Yeah, 112 He-Man based on the 2000X line. So if you guys remember in the early 2000s, they brought He-Man back. New toy line, new animation. Great stuff. We're all huge fans of it. And so when Mattel let us do 1/12 scale, we jumped at the opportunity to basically reinterpret the figures based on not only the animation, but also the toys themselves, the Four Horsemen toys. Those guys created some of the best mass market figures of all time, and this is our love letter to that. So for the first time, you're seeing Skeletor and Man-at-Arms fully painted with the soft goods, and this is the actual He-Man and Clawful that fans would get.
Factory samples, yeah.
What I really enjoy with these so far is the base. Like that's different. That's definitely different.
We wanted to do something that's fun and that, like, again, this is a love letter to that show, right? It's my favorite He-Man show, the 2002 show, right? And it was so unique because they fought and they were in so many unique locations that we thought it'd be cool to just incorporate that in some way, and also just to give you a good display piece, right? Like because these are they're not cheap, but but they don't look cheap either. They're not meant to look like your average action figure. These are basically our 1/6 shrunken down. Right?
Exactly.
We're putting the same amount of paint detail, the same amount of sculpt detail, but yeah, we really love like the whole idea with the bases is a lot of fun. Like I love Skeletor's base. Like,
and that makes it a little more premium too for you. You kind of want to pay the extra price for the base, and you got soft goods on there also.
yeah, exactly. You know, we got the cape that's a fully wired, double wired cape. So his cape has like 2 layers. They're both wired. Removable cape, obviously for Skeletor. A fun little detail is that it's the first ever Skeletor that his head is actually floating inside of his hood, and there's no neck. He has no neck. The peg is on the back of his head, so when you plug it in, his head floats, and so it's like the cartoon where it looked like there was, it's just a black shadow underneath. So like if you look closely, because his mouth is open right now, but if you look closely, once you close it, you'll see that he has no inner neck.
That's good.
His head just floats, so it's pretty cool.
That's different. It's definitely something different.
Yeah.
Who sculpted that idea? Like who created? That was more of like
something I thought of. I've always wanted to see in a collectible. Everyone always sculpts like back. When we do our Skeletors, we do fabric hoods, or we do the hood is removable or something like that. Like it's always been like sculpted into the hood. All the action figures. So for me in this one, it's like, well, how do you capture his floating head without it looking like the hood is completely attached to it? Like he has like a full skull in there, So that was part of it, and part of like being able to do this more premium toy. It's like actually collectible. It's like it's about doing those little touches and adding those little things.
Yeah, it's all good, like the fur and the trunks in there too.
Yeah.
Which is good too, because for me, I missed out a lot of the figures, so I can't get into the 1/6 scale line. I'm too late to jump in, but this is a nice jump in right here.
Yeah, and He-Man right now and Clawful are available as a timed edition at the moment. So they're our first launch, and then Skeletor and Man at Arms are next. And these are the Skeletor and Man at Arms are prototype painted. So these were hand painted before the show.
I really like the bases a lot. That's
they're cool.
something different right there. He goes with a lot of accessories too. I think this line's gonna do real good.
It is, and it's bringing in new customers for us because it's expanding to the customers who can't afford the big stuff, right? Or just like collecting this size, right? Some people don't like collecting at 12 inches. It's just too much room, right? And in this case, you can build your collection out, and it still looks premium. It's still going to look really cool on your shelf, right? Even though they're smaller.
I like it.
But
probably too. I don't think it's the 105.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like Mezco or Sword Collectibles or SH Figure Arts. It's the same price point, but you can see all the detail that we're putting into these. So, and the cool thing about this scale is that it lets us play with the true scale of the characters.
Yep.
Like Clawful's giant compared to He-Man. He's like he's in a whole inch taller. Whereas like it's a little more difficult to do that in 1/6 because then it's like now it's a $350 figure. So, so we can still keep it at a reasonable price. You guys want to do Ghostbusters?
Yeah. So we got the Ghostbusters behind here, the real Ghostbusters.
Yeah, the real Ghostbusters.
These are doing good too. From what I heard from a lot of collectors, they're actually really enjoying them. Look at the desk with Jane. You got the desk.
Yeah, Janine has the desk. First time ever this version of Janine's been made into a collectible. She's always been put either in her Ghostbuster outfit or just not like this. So we had to include the desk. It's a big part of her, being a secretary and helping the Ghostbusters out. It's filled with Easter eggs. There's little ghosts that are coming out of her drawers. She comes with a bunch more stuff too, but we're debuting her here for the first time. And yeah, the Ghostbuster line's been doing incredible for us. It's brought so many new fans that have never bought from Mondo before. It's the first time ever real Ghostbusters in this way has ever been really officially made. There's been like repaints of figures by old other companies, but nothing's been like this. So it's doing really well, and folks just got their Peter Venkmans, and so far everyone's loving them. Egon is going to be shipping very, very soon, like this month, I think. And then shortly after, Ray and Gash are available right now.
See, I'll be honest. When I first saw the price for these, I was like, "Damn, $200." But then the fact that the time ones come with the ghosts, and then see it exactly. I'm seeing it in person. Like that's like a whole separate figure by itself.
Yeah, these guys huge.
Yeah.
And all the ghosts are big compared to them at this point. But that's kind of part of it. It's like it's a 2-pack, but if you don't want it, you still have the option to just buy them on their own. For 101, but again, it's that same price point as a Storm, in that Storm collectible SH Figure Arts Mezco price point, but they're based on the animated series, so they have that more cartoony look as opposed to the more realistic, gritty look of the Motu line.
I like all the little creatures, demons, ghosts coming out of his stomach. That's nice detail.
In the show, he sucks in all the ghosts, and they go into his stomach, and they live there. And they're trying to pull Slimer in, and to be a part of his because he just takes ghosts. So we thought it'd be fun. He has a swappable. His belly comes out, and he has a mouth with a big tongue. It's a really real weird one. But that's one of those things where we're like, we did Champagne, Boogeyman, Sandman that people know. This one was we wanted to throw a curveball. We wanted to be like, hey, here's a more obscure, really cool looking ghost from the show, but just to show people that we're willing to go there and do the ones that other people haven't done. Like Mr. Gash has never been made into a collectible. So
these are cool. Like they look a lot better in person. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, I mean
they do.
See
the slime on slime. Actually, it's like slime.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, again, I think when you see things online, the price point can be a little shocking, obviously, because the scale and the product that's out there, But when you see them in person, you can see the difference between this and like a mass market toy.
Exactly.
We don't. Nothing's just injected. Everything is painted. Everything. There's a subtle shading. I mean, look at just their proton packs alone. Has so many paint hits. All our detail is brought out. All the subtle shading on her desks. Even on her appliances and all of that, like that's what we are trying to accomplish, and then it's just where the price ends up, and that's like the reality of manufacturing.
I think the prices are fair. I mean, you need the ghost, seeing the ghost in the hand. Like, I didn't know they had so much articulation. I thought it's more like a static.
No, yeah,
they actually got articulation.
We put articulation in there, man. Like so. Alex back here is the architect of this line, so and so. It's one of those things where we're just so proud that we're able to put this out.
These are awesome looking, man. Also, obviously, she's gonna swap a lower body, like what she's gonna. Yes. I see that already.
So she has her legs crossed here, but you'll swap her out with a different set of legs so she can stand next to them. She comes with a bunch of different heads. She comes with a Slimer. It's cool.
I know it's cartoon based, but them legs are pretty sexy. Them legs are pretty sexy.
She's a good looking girl.
I'm looking at them now.
It's a 3D print, so like you won't see the pins or anything on her, the little visible pins there. Those will be gone, like the Ghostbusters. It'll be pinless, all pinless and stuff.
She looks good. I mean, even the hand, like the book. Now, is that accessories attached to the hand, or
no? It's a separate accessory that you can place in her hand.
Wow, it fits perfect.
Yeah.
These look real good, man.
Yeah, there's good stuff, man.
He's still available here. You guys, I know that you guys had a warehouse fine for Peter, right?
We have we brought the 2-pack here. It's sold out. We have a few in the warehouse. We have our warehouse finds on sale. So it was a couple of them. We have that, and then we still have the single pack of Peter, which is a trap. That's cool. And then you open it up, and then you have your figure.
At first I was like, I don't know about this line, but I've seen him in person, man. I might have to jump into this.
Oh, and then the box for this is the firehouse for the 2-packs, and you open it up, and it's like the firehouse, and it comes with cardboard pop-outs of other ghosts that you can just have in there for fun, and they're illustrated by the box. Brett, I forget his name. Brett. Sorry, it's slipping my name, but anyway. We try to go above and beyond.
That is good, man. Can we see the Daredevil if you don't mind? Come on, Rick. The Daredevil right there from the Spider-Man.
Yeah, so that's our online exclusive right now. It's available on mondoshop.com. Same with Doctor Doom, the comic version. And Spider-Man, the animated series. The cool thing about that show is that he had a lot of guest characters. Yeah. There was a lot of guest villains, guest heroes, and we thought it'd be a great time to bring Daredevil out, especially during New York, right? I mean, so just to show folks that, hey, we're going to go there. We're going to go and do not just Spider-Man's characters, but anyone that showed up in that show is fair game, kind of thing. So
I'm looking forward to Lizard. If you guys do Lizard, man, that's what I want the most.
We announced him at Comic-Con. At our panel. So Lizard's going to be rad. Yeah, Alex is sculpting him, and it's looking incredible already. So
So this question I just want to ask. No hard feelings or anything with that. So last year, you guys had the Turtles ComicCon exclusive. This year, why wasn't he available? It just wasn't done in time.
For which one?
Daredevil. Why wasn't he available for the convention?
Oh,
it just
you mean
wasn't
to
buy. Yeah.
It's just the nature of like when it comes to these type of high end figures, it just takes It takes about 12 months to make them. So we have to. The amount of planning to be able to get something to a show for us is difficult. But as we're expanding and growing, that's going to become more of a norm. As we, going into San Diego next year, you're going to see more in-person exclusives for our collectibles. But it's usually in the past has been very much poster-driven and records for the in-person stuff and the online, and then we get to put these up online. But you'll start to see the change within the next year or so.
This is my favorite. It's figure of the year for me so far.
Oh, thank you, man. I think it is for sure. I love it. Like it is. He is so cool.
I got 3 of them. I had to pick up. I got
wow,
2 limited and 1 regular.
He's amazing.
I had to, man. So many ways you could pose them. So many
Dude.
accessories.
Like, I like to tell people that, and I tell my team this all the time. I say, listen, if this is our last chance ever, like if the world ends tomorrow, or heaven forbid, Mondo gets dissolved, or we all get fired, or whatever.
Hopefully not.
You know what I mean? Though? Like, what would we do on these? Like, we'll do everything you want to do. Let's just put it in there, and if we'll take it out later if we need to, cut back. But let's just go all out. Let's go all in, and that's my philosophy, man. It's like, hey, you never know what tomorrow's gonna bring. Let's just fucking go all. Let's just do some cool stuff, and just go for it. And that's why Clayface comes with 50 accessories.
I'm tempted to buy another one here today. I know you guys have in the warehouse. Fine. I'm tempted to get another one. Just to have one in box still.
It's cool.
I love that figure so much. Yeah, they got these available here. They found. I might pick it up.
They sold out. So all that's what we have here is all that's left from our safety stock.
So, is there any hints, or can you give me a hint on the Batman line? Who might be next?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we announced him at Comic-Con. Two-Face. Two-Face is next.
Right.
Coming real soon this year.
So, seeing the way you guys made Janine with the sexy legs, you guys have to make a Talia Ghul.
Oh, I know.
You guys have to make her.
We want to remake our Catwoman because that was with the previous people, and I want to definitely remake Catwoman. That's one of my goals. Is
if you do that, would you give an option like a swap out face with the black and white face scope?
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah, we definitely want to remake Catwoman. Speaking of that, but we announced Batgirl at Comic-Con, and so she'll be coming next year. She looks great.
I saw Robin. I missed the Robin.
Yeah, Robin. Yeah. We may have. There'll probably be a regular edition down the road, so at least we could have the figure. I mean, Two-Face is a must, I think, in this line. So Two-Face, Batgirl. So we're gonna keep supporting it. We're huge fans, and there's so many characters to play with, and stuff like that. So
it is the one line that Mondo does. You guys do? I automatically get that's my stuff in the Batman series.
Yeah, and it's all about the silhouette and capturing that vibe of the show, right? Like that's why we did Clayface the way we did. We didn't want to interfere with the way he looks with cutting all this articulation in there, right? But we still wanted him to articulate, so he has the soft material made sense for him.
Yeah, it does. He held it for the first time yesterday.
It's like feels nice.
He feels
Clayface. When it folds like how clay would fold. So it kind of like lends itself nicely to the whole thought. So the way it folds is fantastic. Yeah.
I was nervous about it at first when I first heard about it when they showed the Mondo talk show. I was like, but then having it in here, man.
So it's a TPE material. So it's not like a silicone or a rubber. It's actually called TPE, which is very durable. So in theory, there shouldn't be any sort of future cracking or anything like that.
So some companies you have to be some kind of treatment on it.
Yeah.
It shouldn't need no treatment.
Shouldn't. Okay. It's just another form of plastic.
I think it's amazing, man. I think the best thing so far is the Turtles, and from there the Gargoyles.
Yeah, did you see this out of a hero?
Oh no, I didn't see.
A couple more debuts.
Oh, you got Beast.
Yeah, so debuting Beast here for the first time, and as our X-Men line has been growing, here's a first look at our Beast.
See that blue, man. I knew you guys were not. That blue is amazing, especially the way you guys paint it.
Yeah. So and you know Alex, you know, is the sculptor of this line, and he just captures the charm and the vibe so much.
He does.
But
That piece looks good. Just trying to see her. There, I can see it. That's saying the way the blue looks, man. Even through my shades, I can see it.
And then we have our Predator here that we're debuting. It's part of our soft vinyl line. It's meant to look like a retro toy, you know, retro Japanese soft vinyl. So doing something like Predator through that lens, it's a lot of fun. And we're big fans of Safubi over here and that Japanese kind of aesthetic. And so we try to apply it to Predator here and to do a fun, you know, soft vinyl Predator.
Would it come with the little peg to hold the head?
Well, the head swaps out, but no, it doesn't come with
Okay.
And then over the garden wall is something that we just put out the first set. It crushed, it sold out in a day.
I gotta watch this. I don't remember this.
Dude, this show's incredible. Please watch it. It's on HBO Max or whatever.
Oh, okay.
It's a Cartoon Network show. Each episode's 10 minutes, and there's only 10 episodes. So it's like the perfect Halloween thing to watch.
I was about to say, it looks like a Halloween type thing.
Perfect Halloween. It's a show that's like, you know, it's a mature kids show. It deals with themes like death and exception and trying to be included and not being, you know, it deals with some heavy themes. But it's a great show, and these characters are all wonderful. And the creator Patrick McHale did such an amazing job with this story and these characters that exist. This is the first ever collectible that existed for it.
Do these articulate a little, like the arms move up and down?
Yeah. So these are part of our Mondo squads, and they basically are like maquettes style that are articulated to a certain degree, but it's meant to be more so of a display piece, of a collectible. We found that a lot of people who don't buy toys are really drawn to this because it doesn't feel like a toy.
Exactly.
It feels more like a prop or like a replica of the cartoons, and this is almost entirely based on cartoons. That, you know, so we did Adventure Time.
Yeah, that one I missed that one. I'm so
we
mad.
did Jake and Finn. We did Daria, which had never been made into a collectible before. Ariel Monsters. You know, we announced Rocco. We announced Rocco's Modern Life. We're doing a lot of these, and they're just a great, cool like thing that if you're not into toys, you can still have them, or if you're into toys, they look great on your shelf.
So I love that you guys do. You guys hit the genres that, like my era, like nobody actually made.
We grew up with this stuff, man. Like this, it's my nostalgia and the nostalgia of the team, and we're, you know, Over the Garden Wall is a fairly new show. It came out like 10 years ago, but it has a huge cult following.
I gotta watch it. Did you watch it?
But you know, it's one of those shows that, like, you know, for us, since we do a lot of older '90s properties, to do something that's fairly current is really neat.
Those look good. And what Mondo 2 I love is like every figure, like especially the 1/6 scale stuff, it comes with some kind of accessory that's like an Easter egg that even I forget. I have to go back and watch the episodes. You guys maybe go watch the episodes before I open the figure.
We definitely
And you can tell you guys are fans. That's what I love about it too.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I forgot his name. The little robot.
Robert.
Robert, yeah. That's another one I need to get into. I need to get into the Thundercats.
Thundercats, yeah. This is our Tatara. It's our actual factory manufacturing sample. She comes with a ton of accessories, but yeah, we felt like showing her off again. We had a prototype at ComicCon that we couldn't pose, so this one we have her a little posed out. And yeah, she comes with Robert and a bunch of other things.
That's some awesome stuff you guys are making. Well, so far, I mean, it's still early in the show, but what's got more attention? The Turtles, the Gargoyles?
Turtles is a big one, I think, especially, you know, we're in New York. Turtles get a big one. Gargoyles, I think, was a surprise, and no one really saw us coming with Goliath or any of the showing that in person. But again, it needed to be shown in person for people that really understand the scale of what this is going to be. Yeah, so definitely those two are the big ones.
Do these move? Are those posable? Or like
yeah, they will be posable. They're going to be on wired bendy wire.
So far, I know you released just these two, right?
Yeah, these two, and then the limited edition came with the dog, the mutated dog from the first episode, and that one sold out in a day. But these two are still available.
And then he's gonna be solo by himself.
No, they all come together.
Oh, this whole thing right here?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's an entire set, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what squads are, dude.
Grab,
it's gonna be around like 150.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's it.
The set with them and the dogs, the giant dog was 135. So the squads are in that like a nice price range. I think you get a lot for what you're getting for what you're getting. And again, all the paint that we do, the sculpting, it's we put a lot into things, man.
See, that's what I like about it, like what you guys do, man. You guys don't try like everybody else. You guys do your own thing, and it shows in the work. Like when the stuff you have stuff in hand, like it looks amazing.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Oh my god, so I'm a big once scale guy too. And you got Hot Toys out there. But Hot Toys, they do everything nowadays, and they're not as accurate. You guys are way more accurate, in my opinion.
It depends. Hot Toys, I think they've been around forever. Yeah. They're like the gold standard of 1/6. They really are. They started it where like, oh, you could shrink a person.
Yep.
You could shrink that fabric down. Like you could get the Spider-Man suit at that scale. Like crazy, right? And I always love and respect what Hot Toys has accomplished. So, but for us, it's like I don't even want to mess with that. Like, we dabbled in it, with the McCready. Yep. But we knew Hot Toys wasn't going to do McCready. We did Nada. We did Megan. We've been doing some of those horror things where we dabbled in that Hot Toys, kind of style. But for us, it's more like, hey, like, let's do 1/6 animated, like the stuff we grew up with as kids, or let's do our own versions of it. Like, this is our own version of Jatara, our own version of Donatello. Our Motu stuff's like our own take, with Emiliano Santa Lucia, who does a lot of the designs with us. Like it's that way of like, if we're gonna do it in 1/6, let's not try to copy Hot Toys or do anything like that. We can live alongside them, and they're doing their thing, which is always amazing. So.
See, and I've always been, I don't want the actors. That's why I never use my head sculpts. I want the character. I bought the figure for the character, not for the. I didn't buy it for Robert Downey Jr. or something like that. I bought it.
And that's the difference, right? When especially as we've been growing with stuff like with the Marvel stuff, right? Because it's in the Spider-Man lets us do other characters, and then as we get further in, we could do an Iron Man that's more comic accurate or more animated accurate. That isn't Robert Downey Jr. and it's another option for people, right? It's like this Beast, right? Like if Hot Toys ever did Beast, it wouldn't look like this, right? Because it wouldn't be from the animated series, But respect to what they do.
That Beast is awesome, man. That's another line I kind of fell behind on X-Men.
Yeah,
I want to get into them, but for now, just Batman and mostly.
Storm at ComicCon. She's coming soon, so we weren't able to bring her here, but Beast is here.
If you guys do Psylocke, I'm definitely grabbing Psylocke.
Oh my god, that's on my wish list.
Oh, you gotta do
Psylocke is on, but we have to finish the core team. Beast, Jean Grey, that kind of stuff, like Professor X, like we try to sneak in other characters. We did Omega Red, Sinister, here and there, but we got to finish that core team, and then that's where the fun begins. That's when it's like Psylocke,
Apocalypse, Archangel.
That's when we start having fun.
4 Horsemen.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I love that they do it. They do those characters.
Yeah, we try to go deep.
They do. They do all the heroes, and they do a lot of villains.
We try to give. If you're going to invest in this line and you're going to invest in Mondo and what we're doing, like we want to reward you by giving. Hey, like maybe it's not the most popular character. It's not going to sell as well as Wolverine or something, but hey, we want to put it out there because I want it.
Exactly. People out there want it.
I want it on my shelf next to the Wolverine. So screw it. Let's put it out.
So for you, I know we're running long, but for you, real quick, the fact that you paint these, does it feel weird, or you like that you put your hand on it so many times already? Then when you finally have it on your shelf, how does it feel?
Man, like it's one of those things. Like I used to paint a lot of the stuff too. Now less and less because I'm overseeing it all, right? But it's one of those things where once it gets painted, it's like that. Wow, like it's okay. This has come to life, and we get to hold it because it's all sculpted on a computer, right? It's all done in ZBrush, so we don't even get to hold them until they're printed. Then they're printed and they're painted. It's like, wow, they've come to life. I always say that paint is about half of the other portion. You can have a great sculpt, and a bad paint ruins a great sculpt.
Yep.
It can't be the other way around. You can have a great paint and fix a bad sculpt. But a bad paint on a good sculpt is over. It's done. So like we value it so much that it's crazy. And then once we get it from the factory, and I get to see that the factory can reproduce it, and then get to hold it, and then I get to pose it. That's amazing. It's to me, I don't take it for granted.
That's a dream come true, man.
I don't take it for granted, man. Every single day is surreal for me, and I know I speak for the rest of the team same way, dude. Like Alex, Peter. It's a surreal thing. We're just fans. We're lucky enough to be in this position to be able to make this, and it comes out of love, dude. We just love doing it. I have all these on my shelf. It's the only thing I collect.
That's the you wake up and that's the determination. Like you love your job. It's not gonna work for you.
No, it's not. You know, my wife's like, "Why are you still working? It's 1 a.m. in the morning." I'm like, "Not work, man. Like I'm
enjoying
fucking,
myself.
I'm painting. I'm sculpting something. You know, like I'm reviewing. The freaking beast sculpt. You know, it's awesome. You know, like so. You know, we're very blessed and we're very very lucky to be able to do this, man, for sure.
Well, I'm happy you guys are giving it to us, and then I'm happy that you guys are
I'm
decent
happy you guys
too.
supported, man.
Oh,
The fans have been so great, and we're just so appreciative. It doesn't matter, no matter what we do, as long as if the fans love it, we did our job. That's it.
I get so much. I'm a once the scale. So hot toys. A lot of hot toys. Oh, you like Mondo? This and this. They're big toys. They're not big toys because they said the joints and stuff. But to me, you gotta have the joints if you want it to look like screen. To me, that's why I say they're more accurate than hot toys because what you see in the figure is right from what you see from the screen. Well, hot toys would turn some things, make it a little too realistic or whatnot.
Yeah,
but
well, and everything is different. You know, like obviously this is a different style than what the turtles are.
Exactly.
Right, and that whole seamless joint thing can be a double-edged sword because it can wear and tear over time. We try to be very selective when we do it, and it's a newish technology that like we're not going to start doing it now. Especially we're like we're in Beast.
Yeah.
It would look weird if then he has a seamless joints versus Wolverine and
articulation too. I think.
Yeah, that came out. Yeah, it does hinder it a little bit, but Hot Toys does an incredible job. So but I get it. To me, I think there's a world where both can live.
Yeah, of course.
And Hot Toys does their thing, we do our thing, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I just love it. Like get Clayface is a perfect example. Took him out the box. I bro like a smile on my face. I haven't had a smile like that for any hot toy.
I'm glad that happened.
Smelled it, hugged it, I did all this stuff. Like that's about as far as I went, but still, nothing else on camera. Nothing else on camera. But that's why I love the fact you guys do this, man. And I will support you guys
Thank you, man.
You guys not around.
That. I appreciate everyone who buys our stuff. We really appreciate it, man. Like I said, we're just fans that got lucky enough to be able to make this stuff. So we're trying to make people happy. We can put a smile on your face fucking once.
Oh yeah, man. Well, you smile here all the time.
Yeah, awesome.
You guys do Psylocke and Talia Ghul and Lizard. I'll be happy. I'll be even more smile.
One of those is for sure.
Lizard I can't wait.
So, Psylocke, like I said, one of my tops. So.
And then you guys do your reveals today. Not today, tomorrow.
We have a panel. We're going to do a little bit of a deep dive on the turtles because we can get too much time to talk about it to the general public. And then we're going to have some surprises, some reveals. It's going to be cool. We're going to do some giveaways. It's going to be fun. It's at
tomorrow at 2.
Yeah.
Tomorrow at 2. So right after the Funko stuff. Yeah. We'll go right over there.
Awesome.
My hands are sweaty, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Appreciate it, Hector.
Appreciate your time.
Man. Mastermind of all this. Peter's over there doing some stuff. I got to find Alex, give him a hug.
Yeah, he's in there. Just poke your head in there and be like, hey.
All right, appreciate it, Hector, man. So it means Alex. I was hoping Alex is there. All right, because I want to hug him for that Clayface.
He's in there right there.
Okay, I want to hug him because he did Clayface, man. So I got to hug him for that.
Moments later.